Greetings, beloved child. Welcome to this sacred space of divine healing and eternal truth. You look at the vast, endless universe and truly believe you are just a meaningless speck of dust. You feel entirely forgotten by the Creator amidst this chaotic and crowded world. But what if I were to tell you that this is the most cruel and toxic lie of the darkness? Today, let us completely shatter that illusion and reveal where you truly stand in my hands. When you walk through the busy streets of the city, a deep sense of lonely sorrow fills your mind. You stare at social media screens, overflowing with the shiny achievements of other people. A bitter feeling slowly creeps into your frail soul, making you feel invisible to everyone. The vicious lie of the shadows whispers softly into your ears every single night before you sleep. It tells you that you are merely an unknown grain of sand lost in the endless cold cosmic void. It falsely claims the Creator is far too busy to ever care about your tiny troubles. You have been totally abandoned and forgotten within the vastness of this massive universe. This dark deception forces you to live constantly in a state of crippling doubt and insecurity. You drag your feet heavily through life, wearing a thick gray cloak of unworthiness and deep sorrow. You begin to accept a mediocre existence because you think you deserve nothing better. You falsely believe you are unworthy of receiving any divine help from the heavenly realm. You look at the towering skyscrapers around you and feel your existence shrink into nothingness. Your inner light grows incredibly dim, flickering weakly under the crushing weight of the cold world. The loud noise of the rushing crowds easily drowns out your silent cries for help and gentle comfort. You isolate yourself, firmly believing that no one in heaven is watching over your dark path. But listen closely to the ancient texts, for the truth is entirely different from what shadows say. The enemy wants you blinded, disconnected from the glorious destiny I prepared for you. They thrive on your despair, feeding off the heavy tears you shed in the dark of the night all alone. It is time to forcefully rip away that heavy cloak of shame and look up to the shining heavens. If you truly believe I abandoned you, who do you think is catching your falling tears right now? Let me ask you a deeply profound question regarding the undeniable reality today. If you are truly forgotten, how is it that every morning your lungs still draw in fresh, sweet breath? You wake up and your heart continues to beat perfectly without you ever needing to make it work. Remember the terrifying moment when you were falling into a deep, hopeless financial abyss? Just when you thought everything was totally ruined, an unexpected door opened up for you. That sudden miracle was not a mere coincidence or lucky chance by a chaotic world. It was my deliberate intervention to save you from complete disaster at the final second. Think back to that intersection a few years ago when a fatal crash almost took your precious life. Some invisible force held you back just long enough to prevent a massive and deadly collision. If I did not care about your well-being, who was the one actively shielding you from that crash? The absolute fact that you are still breathing right at this very moment is the strongest proof. According to Holy Scriptures, the heavens actively wage wars just to ensure your safety and peace. I commanded the shifting winds and the turning tides, just to align the perfect chances for you. When you felt like you were drowning in sorrow, I was the unseen hand pulling you above waters. The universe does not operate on blind luck, it operates under my loving sovereignty. Every crisis you survived was orchestrated by my divine grace to keep your precious soul intact. Do not easily dismiss these daily miracles as random events in a cold, unfeeling world. Your unbroken survival through hidden dangers is absolute proof of my unwavering presence. I have been walking closely beside you, even when your eyes were completely blinded by your pain. The shadows want you to ignore these signs, but the light now reveals the amazing truth of your life. Here is the absolute truth that I want to deeply engrave into your wounded soul at this moment. Your precious name has been permanently carved into my palms since the dawn of the universe. Before the foundations of the world were laid, I clearly knew you, and I loved you beyond measure. Holy texts reveal that I have carefully counted every single strand of hair upon your head. I know every aching rhythm and every silent beat of your deeply hurting and fragile heart. When you had to painfully walk through the darkest valley filled with terrifying cold despair, it was absolutely not because I was absent or busy ruling the distant galaxies. The reality is that I was carrying you safely, so your feet would not be torn by sharp thorns. You thought you were walking alone, but those footprints firmly belonged to me, not to your tired feet. Sometimes you prayed endlessly for desires, and I answered your desperate pleas with total silence. My silence was not a cruel rejection of your cries, but rather a powerful protective shield. I guarded you from the very things you wanted because they secretly carried hidden destruction. I can perfectly see the end from the beginning, knowing what will deeply break your gentle spirit. Everything removed from your path was done to make ample room for a far more glorious blessing. The golden light now shows the truth. You are safely resting in the center of my glowing palm. The scars on my hands clearly bear the permanent marks of my absolute commitment to your soul. Even if a loving mother forgets her child, I will never, ever forget about you, my dear. This is an unbreakable covenant of pure love that transcends time, space, and the boundaries here. Your pain was simply the forging of your strength, safely guided by the master builder of stars. If the creator of the universe holds you this tightly, what on earth could possibly tear you down? Lift up your head right now, my priceless beloved child, for the darkness has been completely crushed. You are absolutely not a random existence wandering aimlessly through a cosmic void. You are the magnificent center of divine attention, guarded by the forces of heaven. From this very moment forward, throw away the heavy gray cloak of bitter pity and regret. Let the bright golden light of my presence completely burn away all your lingering fears and doubts. Whenever the terrifying storms of life suddenly crash into you with overwhelming force, always remember clearly that you are securely positioned in the safest place in the cosmos. You are safely nestled deep within the almighty and warmly glowing palms of the Creator. Every single evil plot from the enemy that tries to touch you must first pass through my burning fire. The shadows will desperately crash against the shield of light, only to be completely shattered. stand incredibly tall, with the unshakable pride of someone who is protected by God above. Do not let the false illusions of society ever dictate your worth or steal your inner peace. You carry the majestic and glowing breath of the eternal King inside your earthly vessel. Walk forward into your destiny with the fierce, bold confidence of a victorious warrior. The universe may seem massive, but my love for you is infinitely larger and powerful. I will command the very stars in the sky to rearrange themselves to guide your footsteps safely home. You are cherished, deeply loved, and fiercely protected beyond what your human mind can comprehend. Let the profound warmth of my divine presence wrap around your soul like an impenetrable armor. Take a deep breath of absolute peace, knowing that the ultimate victory has been secured for you. The days of weeping alone are totally over. A glorious new dawn is breaking upon you. I have always been here. I am here right now, and I will remain with you for all of eternity. Rest completely in my unyielding strength, for nothing in this world can ever snatch you from my hands. Your upcoming daily battle tomorrow at work and in relationships will be fiercely exhausting. But what if I told you that you do not need to lift a single finger? Tell me your thoughts below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our sacred channel today to receive divine messages.